Hello, Taurus. It's umomgtarot, and this is your How's My Ex Tarot card reading. We're just gonna dive in because why not? Pay attention to the red flags, Taurus. How's your ex? Pay attention to the red flags, Taurus. So some of you guys are in cahoots with your ex, and some of you guys are like testing them out, seeing if you can trust again, if you can learn to love again. Like Pink, the signs are cautioning you. Hey, you better pay attention. Don't be in denial. Right? And it's not like if you see a flag or two, it's not like it's over. It's just like you have to be like, hey, what are you doing? And then they have to be all like, oh, okay, you see me? Okay, I'll stop. Right? All right. So what is your ex like? What energy are they vibing or pushing out into this universe? Here we go. First card, we have Sagittarius, the need to be free. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm, with faith, good fortune, and authority. Sagittarius, the notorious travelers. They like to be free. What can I say? They like to be free. It's their MO. It's their God-given right. Sagittarius being a fire sign and you getting red flags. Ooh. Listen, it's one thing to like someone, but it's also another thing to like somebody and then they match you too. Like you can get insanely excited about someone, but you have to like cross all the T's, right? You have to be like, this person is definitely liking me as much as I like them, right? So this person, the next card is Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. More traveling, more broad-minded communication. So, wow, Taurus. It's a lot of red flags, red flags. This person likes to be free. This person is communicating, or they like to communicate, but they might be a master of communication. So you gotta watch that too. You gotta watch for them red flags that are in between them words, or those carefully crafted words. All right, pay attention. Don't just ignore it. How you think, feel, write, and communicate. Mercury associated with Gemini, who's very suave, very charming with their words. We just gave it to him the other day in another reading. But this also is Virgo, who they're very careful with their words as well. All right. And then the next card we got. Ooh, Leo. This energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Well, damn. Well, damn. It's almost like you have like all this fire and red flag energy and communicating. So this person might just be like what they're saying might not be matching their energy. What they're telling you seems to be nice and blue, but what they doing out here is the most with the red and the fire and the sexual and the passion and the trying to get it where the gettings are good. Just might be very hyperactive. It's very active out here doing stuff. They should be sitting at home minding their business, but they're not out here in these streets. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just they're very free-spirited and very ego-based in their actions. And they're using their craftsmanship of words to be able to have their fun. So pay attention to the red flags, like them going MIA and then explaining later where they were. Why can't you answer me where you were? Ten of Wands, buriedness, burdens. Ooh, pressure. Ten of Wands, burdens. Wow. Six of Wands, recognition, a victory. Okay. We're coming back. Three of Wands, you're getting a lot of wands. Preparation. Okay, this is you out here winning, isn't it? It just feels like this person's gonna burn out. There's so much fire. Judgment. Oh! Please don't learn the hard way. And I'll tell you why I say that in just a bit. Got that Pluto energy in there too. And the King of Cups in reverse. How's your ex doing? Now, if this person, he or she, is an ex for a reason, unbeknownst to me, feels like it's because they're too hot to handle. Feels like they're. This doesn't look like a spread of somebody who's like, oh, let me settle down and live at home and be next of kin. You know, this looks like a person who is busy, who has things hectic, who has a lot of responsibilities. This is like when somebody is like, I want to be in a relationship, but I work like 14 hours a day. It's like, you can't be in a relationship, bro. So when you see them, they're all like, and then they just take off. So then you have Six of Wands energy, where it's recognition. What is this? What is it about this recognition that is sus about this person, this ex? Is the recognition that their fire is something that they're proud of, the way that they channel that fire into what I would say are sexual happenings. So I'm saying that this person might be one of those like, I have a lot of commitments, so I can't carry any more commitments. So I'm not going to really let you know that in so many words. I'm going to make it look like that's what I want, but really I don't have time. I just have like a high sex drive, and I need some sexual healing from time to time. I might even be in a relationship, but there's no lying here. But there is a Judgment card, but let's get to it. Three of Wands. This is a person gazing out into the horizon, not knowing what's going to happen. But also it's three with a third party situation, so it could be somebody who's, you know, still floating around. Especially if this is an ex in a new relationship, it could be they're floating around on that person. They just can't. They're just more rooted in the idea of being free and fulfilling their purpose. And maybe it even goes down to those animal instincts with that Leo energy, and they just want to spread that seed everywhere. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? Judgment Day is coming. But at least Judgment Day is coming in reverse. This is like when you're not paying attention. Like you're doing all this damage. You don't care how you're hurting people. You know what I mean? And then karma comes and hits you. All right? And you don't see it coming. You don't anticipate it. And you don't even know how to handle it because you're used to being the one who breaks hearts. And you're used to being the one that disappoints. And you're like, whatever, I don't care. But then you put all this passion out here. You must be passionate about something. You must care about something. And it seems like this person is thrown off his throne, for lack of a better word. King of Cups and commitment in reverse. Commitment's delayed, commitment's not happening, or what appeared to be a commitment is no longer a commitment. So to me, I feel like this could be like, pay attention to red flags. This person might not be emotionally ready. They still might be hyperactive and trying to test out everything and do too much. But a Judgment Day is coming, and that can mean anything for so many people. It can mean Judgment Day is coming, where they have that true, not just mental understanding, but like, I feel bad. Like I was not ready to sit down and commit, and that's why I was untrustworthy. And I have evolved as a person, you know what I mean? And that's the best thing that could ever happen to somebody that like you're interested in. Especially, you know, if you get together, it wasn't that serious, you break up, you meet up 10 years later, and you're like, oh, I'm glad it didn't go down in flames, because then we wouldn't even be able to talk now, right? So it's like Judgment Day comes, and people come around if they're actually like those good people that you hoped, and they feel, I'm not even going to say bad because of what they do, because they're just being free, right? But maybe the communication thing is where this is why we got to be checking in on them, because they seem very hot, like they're ready for some sexual energy at all times, or, you know, third party, some complicated sexual energy, some victory, some notches on the belt, some taking on too much so that it feels like a burden. That might even be why they're the ex, right? So they might have taken on too many people, and then they got all mad at you. This is like when people get mad at you for small things, and then they use that to break up with you and stuff. King of Cups in reverse. I mean, it does say commitment delayed, commitment not happening. But let's not forget that the King of Cups is emotionally intelligent. And so when it's in reverse, it's almost a call to directly the King of Cups not being emotionally intelligent. And what does that come from? Where does emotional intelligence come from? A lot of the time, yeah, some people are born with it on some level, but I think that there's a lot of like experience and growth that happens before people have that emotional intelligence to them. And I think that has everything to do with the Judgment card. Like, they learn a big lesson. Like, they're doing this, they're trying to explore their world at the end of it, or not the end of it, but, you know, this is all preparation for that judgment day that they don't see coming. And it, again, it's like karma. This is associated with Pluto. And even though, like, you know, Saturn is kind of the karma, personal transformation type of cycle of life kind of thing. Judgment is associated with Pluto, Hades, all that death and rebirth stuff. So it's almost like evolving as a person, like shedding a skin. Like, I'm this new form. Yeah, there's some of that me in the inside, but I'm a completely different, or you know what I mean? Like, maybe they get their heart broke or they get treated the way that they have treated somebody, and that's their judgment day. And then, or maybe they just get treated some type of way, and it makes them realize that they have made other people feel like that themselves. And so that's where they kind of stick themselves. But it seems like this ex is, like, again, party central, burdens, doing a bunch of stuff, disorganized, all over the place, has somebody here, has somebody there, trying to take a, like, branch off into even more unknown, and then it just feels like it karmically gets stopped, or that past comes out to haunt, or just, you know, something that tugs at the heartstrings and slows this person down. King of Cups feels like they're trying to get in, like, it's actually the change of their change of heart is almost connected to their emotions or their beliefs, or like them seeing judgment happening for them so clearly that they're like, oh God. And I can't even, like, explain this to anybody, but, like, I feel karma. I feel like this is happening because of all the bad things I did, or I feel like this is happening, my life is this way, even if it's not bad, because of how I've been in the past. So that can mean a plethora of different things to any of you. But, like, your ex is all up in everything. They're feeling good. I mean, this is burdens, but this is like, okay, you have like 25 people, you're dating like 30 people. Like, burdens that I feel bad for you for? No. It just seems like you're super busy and you've taken on too much. This ex. I feel like they're still exploring, they're still curious, but they could be missing out, or they could be realizing that they're missing out on something that emotionally fulfills them, something that they would find worthy of a commitment. All right, so that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Check out my Instagram and my Twitter and Pinterest and all that, and subscribe. I'm also on Facebook, so just hit me up there. I'm going to try to get the posts going. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!